You're moving nice and sweet and sexy, alright? Woman, you, and you got me up, make up. Original cute body, make up on mother. You know that? And you got me up, make up. Original cute body, make up on mother. Physically green, physically green, physically big one, physically green, physically green, physically big one. That's green, from the stick. Physically open the big like the woman and I swing in the neck dick. Physically open the big like the woman and I swing from the stick. Physically open the big like the woman and I swing from the stick. Physically open the big like the woman. I like the moving, moving. I like the moving, moving. I like the moving, moving. You like the moving. I like the moving, moving. I like the moving, moving. I like the moving, moving. You like the moving.
I hope you guys are dancing, because I am. I want to know who's here. Give yourself a shout out. Let us know what you're excited about. What are you looking forward to? What are you doing right now that's going to grow your business? All righty. So I think it is time for us to get this show on the board. I hear Charlie's computer over there. Studio B is echoing for me over there. So Studio B is busy, busy, busy over there. Welcome, everybody. I'm Marcia Brown, your business leader. Be sure and give yourself a shout out. What are you proud of? What have you done this week that has helped you grow your business? What are you looking forward to closing out this week, the final week of birthday month? Who's going to be making their goals for the month? Who's going to be breaking records this month? Who's going to be stepping up another level this month? You know what? It's all up to us, right? Whatever it is that we do, it is truly up to us to make it happen. And I wanted to, let me see, grab this thing over here and add this to the stream. There we go. Because as you know, I always like to start us off with a quote. And tonight, it's a great quote from the awesome Derek Jeter. And it says, "There may be more people that have more talent than you, but there's no excuse for anyone to work harder than you do." And, I think that that's so important for us as we wrap up this month of May and we come into our final days of making our goals for the month happen. And you know what? It really comes down to that, because time after time after time, it's not who has the greatest smarts, the intelligence. It's not who has the best looks. It's not who has the most brawn. It's really and truly, it comes down to the person who gets up every day and goes to work and does the work. And I want to challenge you all to be that person who gives your all, gives your very best to everything that you do as well, because that's what's going to make the biggest difference. So Charlie, what are some of the folks over there doing today? What are they excited about? What have they been working on in their businesses that they're sharing with us? Some things that they're doing right now. JC, she's had her best month, and you had $1,000 party. That is awesome, JC. And you know what? You just keep showing up and you do the work, and that's exactly what happens. Congratulations to you. Rebecca just did a live for a party, and she's getting another party booked. That is awesome. I'm super excited. And Jennifer's going to Jubilee. I saw that. I'm so excited, Jennifer, that you're going to Jubilee with us. We are going to have so much fun. And we're going to talk about Jubilee a little bit later here as well. Katina, congratulations. Yes, you are closing the month strong. And I know Tina's going to be joining us virtual for Jubilee. And Deborah's working on finishing strong. There we go. I can't even talk, because she has a really big goal in these next 2 days as well. Teresa just got a new recruit. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, you guys are just making my night happen with all the great things that are going on. And you know what? I think we're going to have to give something away, Charlie. So maybe you can pick me a winner over there. With all of those the people who've been commenting, he's going to run the randomizer over there and pick me a number. And he picked Jennifer Myers. So Jennifer Myers, congratulations. You're going to get a little gift from me. And I'm excited to share that with you as well. So let's keep going, guys. All right. So as we were talking, this is the closing of our month. And we are part of a very special promotion brought to us by our Tupperware company for just a very select group. There's only 13 of us in US and Canada that have this challenge. And it is a challenge to help us grow the amount of people on our team that are hitting submit, and for each of us to stretch just a little bit more, to do more than we did the month before. That's one of my favorite things to look at. Is not where you are, we're a year ago. It's not where you were last month. It's what you're doing today. And our goal is just to keep improving over ourselves, to do a little more this month than we did last month, a little more next month than we did this month. And so this challenge is based on what you did in March. If you were not part of our company or just getting started in March and you got started in April, it's whatever your sales were for March, if you were in March, or April if you weren't around in March, and then to do $150 more than that this month. Some of you've already hit that, JC. I know you're one of the ones who's already hit it, and you've qualified for this free gift. Did I say that right? Free. And you all know what I say. If it's free, that's right. It's for me. If it's free, it's for me. So this is a great set, and you still have time to get yours because you have 2 more days. You have Tuesday and Wednesday to get your sales. If you do not know what your goal is, you need to right this minute, send a message to your director and say, what is my goal? I need to know because I need to make sure I hit that goal. We have a lot of new reps that are joining us. You only need $150 to get these products for free. Guys, I love the silicone muffin pan. It is the perfect thing for you to do little egg bites for breakfast. I'll do some zucchini ribbons, and then I'll do some eggs and cheese and put it in there and bake it. It's so yummy. You could also do it with muffins. I make banana nut muffins in them. They're great too because you can do the fat bombs is what they're called. And if you're like going, fat bombs, what are that? If you've ever done a keto diet, you know it's a kind of a treat for yourself. And it's made out of coconut oil and cocoa and peanut butter. And it's you can have different flavors, and you freeze them. And basically it's just a nice little treat for you to give you something sweet to eat as well. So it's a perfect thing because it can go in the freezer, it can go in the oven, it can go in the microwave, and it's just the perfect, and it pops out really easily when things are done. So you can get the muffin pan, the small round form, and a modular mate round oval too, that you're going to be able to keep your favorite mix or treats, or you could put your protein bars and things in there. You could put your goldfish crackers for the kids in there. It's just, whatever. And you can get this for free with $150 more in sales than you did in March. If you weren't in March, in April. If you weren't in April, then your goal is $150. So check with your director, make sure you know what your goal is, and make sure you do not miss out on this free gift. And of course, we'll have another one coming your way on Thursday. So you'll want to stay tuned and join me on Hip Hop Hooray on Thursday so that you know what the newest offer is for you in July. All right. As we are wrapping up the close of this month, I do want to remind you that this is your opportunity to boost your income, because why are we in Tupperware? So that we can make more money. We're in Tupperware because we love Tupperware. That's really why we're here. We love the product. We want the product. We want to get the product at the best price. But at the end of the day, guys, we can buy more product or get more free by selling it to other people, and then get ours for free, and then take the money and use that to pay off a bill, to pay off a vacation that you want to go on a shopping spree for yourself, to give yourself a day at the spa, whatever it is, the things that you might have never thought about doing for yourself. You can afford to do this when you are the sharpest person out there, the hustler, the person that's doing the work out there. You're going to make big things happen. You're going to get all the things that you want out of life by giving your best to what you do. So this is a special bonus program. If you are not aware of this, every single month when you sell $1,500, you get a bonus. And this is over and above the 25% that you're making. So if you sold $1,500, you're going to make 25% of that, just $375. Okay. And so you would get $375 on your profit, and then you're going to get a bonus of $50. Guys, that is a 15% raise. How many of you work somewhere else? How many of you at the end of every month, your boss comes in and says, golly, you showed up to work this month, so we're going to give you a raise? They don't. I know. I used to be in that world. They don't do that, but Tupperware does that for us, and we are in control of that. How big a raise do I want? Well, I might want a $100 raise. I might want a $250 raise. I might want a $400 raise, because when you hit that 4,000 mark, you've made $1,000 in profit, but you're going to get a $400 bonus. Guys, that's a 40% raise. That is huge. So do not leave this money on the table when it's there for you. Set your sights on it. You still have time to claim that the 1,500 or the 2,000. Check your numbers. Make sure you don't come up missing by just a little bit that next level, because there's lots and lots of things we can do in the next 2 days to make our sales happen. And then start filling up your date book for June, because you're going to have 5 weeks in June to be able to capitalize on this bonus program. So if you hit the ground running with parties starting Thursday night, you're going to be able to maximize the amount of money that you can make in your bonus. And once again, it is all up to you. No one says you can't. No one stands in your way. The person who's in charge is you. And you can't even see me because the person who's in charge is you. You are the person who can make that happen. So make sure that you are out there talking about your, Tupperware and everything that we have to offer to everybody that you come in contact with. All right. So let's take a look at some things we have to, of course, available for you, as well as this bonus. So we have this, I'm going to switch the camera a little bit so you can see them up close. Okay. So at the $2,000 level, you get this fantastic Cervalier Bowl 5-piece set. At the $3,500 level, you're going to get the new July host gift special. And then at the $5,000 level, you are going to get the universal cookware set for free. That's right, guys, for free. So 3 amazing gifts that you're getting in addition to the money that you make. So once again, 25% of $5,000, that's $1,250. You're getting a $500 bonus at that level as well. You're getting 2 awesome gifts that are valued at over $200 for $45, and you're getting a $375 cookware set for free. So that's a win-win, and it's a great one for you to take advantage of as well. And then we also have this 2-week challenge that we're working with. And you know what? We can all take advantage of that. And I'm not even adding in the fact that you're still, more than likely you're going to be getting that cool set, that exclusive set with a silicone and all of that. But this is another bonus that you have available to you. Our 20-ounce vintage Cervalier bowls, set of 4, 2 of each color, for only $10. These are the ones like your grandma had, and the brown and the orange and the avocado green and the lemon yellow. And they're so popular. And of course, these vintage things that we're seeing here just might come back again, because they're not just going to make them and not bring them back. So why not get yours now and not have to worry about it? So you have that available to you, and you still have 2 days to make sure you have your $500 for the 2 weeks. So this started on May 12th. It ends on Wednesday, May 25th. Check where you are for those 2 weeks. You can use your challenge tracker that is in the back office. You go to My Office, you go over to the little 3 bars at the top left, click on it, scroll down to custom reports to where it says challenge tracker, and then you just pull up the challenge that you're wanting to look at, and it'll tell you where you are and what you need. Okay, so be checking that out as well. And then how are you going to make some great things happen? Well, we've got this great offer. Of course, our mailer continues. We've got that great mailer that is ending. It's got all those, the junior season serve. It's got the great grilling set on there for you to take advantage of as well. But this right here, this is a game changer. These bowls are so fun, and there's so much you can do with them, and everybody needs them because they're going to need them come this fall when the holidays come. Actually, how many of you know somebody that is a camper or has a farm or who likes to can vegetables or freeze vegetables? How many of you know somebody that gardens and likes to put up food in the summertime? I want you to make a list of those people because you need to reach out to them because they need this set of bowls, because these hold 59 cups, which is a mass. It is like 2 bushels of shelled butter beans. It is a whole bushel of corn on the cob that's been shucked and cleaned and ready to put up as well. Everybody needs one of these for using in the garden. You're going to need it come Christmas time next year because you're going to brine your turkey in it. You're going to need one to be able to make up all the stuffing for the family gathering. You're going to need it to make up all your cookies that you're doing. It makes a great filled with ice and put all your beverages in it outside on the porch. And if you're having a pool party, you could use it to put, like I said, snacks and stuff in there for the kids. You could have all different kinds of bagged snacks and the kids can just grab them and run. Because in today's post-COVID world, maybe we want to be a little safer. So you can do that. You could use these also to wash a baby in, and you could use it to wash a cute little puppy in. So like I said, everybody needs multiples of these bowls. So 2 bowls for $49 is a steal because one bowl by itself is like $39. So it's a fantastic savings for them. Now, you might be thinking, well, I just don't know if anybody I know needs 2 of these. Guys, they might need 2 of these. You can't decide that for them. You got to get out there and you got to share them all these ideas. Now, over the last few days, I've posted several pictures that you could use that have, the turkey in one, and it has some bread being made in one. It has corn in one of them. There's lots and lots of others. If you've got one of those bowls, take a picture of something in it. I should post one. I have one of my granddaughter when she was like 2 weeks old in one of those bowls taking a nap. I said, that's a baby there. So, you need to have something to catch people's attention so that they see it. And then you can talk about all the reasons they need it. But if they do not need 2, they need 1. Everybody needs 1. So here's what you can do. Let people know that you're doing a bulk order that's coming to you and they can pick it up from you. Now, this is only going to work for your local people, obviously, but this is a great way to spread the word. So what you can do is with people that local, you can say, hey, you can get 2 yourself, or find a friend and split the set. I'll save you on some shipping by having it all come to me, and you can pick it up for me. And that'll save you a ton by not having to have it individually shipped. Because if you can get a bunch of those together, then of course the shipping gets smaller and smaller because, it's going to be $9.99, $10.99 for just ordering the set of 2. But as you build up, the amount per bowl is going to go down on terms of shipping. So that's a win-win. So you can do that. And then here's what you could do. Because as you can see at the bottom, right down here at the very bottom, you'll see that there are 3 gifts. Now, guys, I'm going to be very honest with you. They're all fantastic gifts, but the deal, I think, is actually the Crystal Wave bowls. That set of 3 bowls for $47, that's a $47 value for $5. That is an amazing set of bowls. I love those Crystal Wave bowls. They're great for steaming corn on the cob. They're great for doing potatoes, for mashed potatoes. They're great for heating up a big bowl of soup. They have the plus coating so that you could do tomato sauces in them as well. They're great for heating up mac and cheese for the kids. They're just a fantastic set. So when you sell 2 sets of these bowls, that's $98. Okay, you need $2 more to get it over $100, right? So you can order the set of bowls. So what you can do is look and see, maybe there's something small that, somebody says that they want. Maybe there's, you've got a couple of other orders that people want to pick up stuff. You can add one of those onto that order, put it in a party in the back office, in my office. Okay. So I create my party. I can be the host. It doesn't matter. And then I set up my first customer, and it's one of the people who bought it. and I add the 2 sets of bowls on that one order, and then the one other item, and then I add the bowls. Okay. So now I've had 4 people buy 1 bowl. So they have a 1 in 4 chance that they're going to be able to get the Crystal Wave set for $5. All right. So, or so it's just kind of a way you can work with that, and let them know that they got it. Or you can decide to pay it out of your pocket. That's up to you to decide if you want to do that. Because at the end of it, you're going to get all the free Tupperware anyway. So, it could be a win-win for you. All right. So you've done that. That's the first one. Well, now you're going to do it again because you got 4 more people who say, I want to get a bowl. And so now you're going to put those 4 people together and add one more little item to put it over 100. You're going to order another set of Crystal Wave bowls. And then you've got your second giveaway. So 1 in 4 chance they can get the Crystal Wave set for $5. And you do this as many times as you can to get it up. If you get to the point you don't get enough to put them over to 4, then, you can use your free to give away something else. You can, to somebody. And as you add that up, you could have a $200 party. You could have a $300 party. You could have a $500 party. You could even get up to $1,000. You never know what these will do, right? They could go crazy. You'll also see in our in the office, that they actually have another special on the diffusers. I mean, a lot of us snagged it when they did it individually. They have a special right now where you can get 2 diffusers and 8 of the oils. So that's a diffuser with 4, a diffuser with 4. And you're able to get all of that for like $90. So it's like super cheap for that too. And that's another great one because they're basically getting all their oils for free by buying the diffuser. So that's another great value. So that could be another one that you promote. So look at the things that you have that are on special and use that to promote and get more, because this is what it's all about, is being savvy, taking what we have to work with and utilizing it in a way that shows people why they need what we have. Your demonstrations going live, Rebecca, I saw you mention that earlier. When you go live and you demo your stuff, stack cooker, you sell a stack cooker, you can offer them a Crystal Wave set because you're almost at that. That's $99. You can add a zipper seal part to it to put it over $100 and get them a Crystal Wave bowl set for $5, or they can get the Eco to Go, or they can get this corkscrew. It's up to them. But this is the key. We do not want to wait. We want to get busy. We want to work with this. Okay. So I want to know, what are you going to run with? What are you going to do like in the next 24 hours so that you can really maximize your sales? I want you to drop it in the comments right now and tell me what you're going to do to really promote these items, whether it's the That's a Bowls, whether it's the great grilling set, whether it's the stack cooker, whether it's the Stow and Go that we talked about last week, the different things you can do with that. What are you working with? What are you going to do to be able to create some big sales happening here? Yep. Okay. So let's keep on working with that. So we're like, we're looking at this. A quick party. I like that idea. A quick party to reach your goal. Barbecue get together. Must talk about that. That's a super idea, Marcia. What else are we going to do? Look out, like we said, look outside the bowl. Look at the things, like think of other ways that people could use our products for different things as well. If you have folks who do a lot of cooking in their families, and one of the things, I have a Hispanic friend, and she, like, her community loves these bowls because they do a lot of large cooking. They make their tortillas in them. They make tamales. They need these big bowls because they cook a lot of food at one time. So if you know someone who does a lot of cooking, these would be great. Reach out to people you might know that are bread bakers. This is my go-to bowl because I bake bread. I love, I don't bake a lot anymore because I eat too much of it, but I love to bake bread. I love to play with it. I love to mash it and everything. I started when I was in college, because whenever I was really frustrated and having a hard time, or I was having a really tough class, I'd make bread so I could punch it. So, make some bread and punch it and use that. But that would be a great person to reach out to. If you know a bakery, maybe reach out to them, see if they might be interested in something like this. That could come in handy for them as well. So think of these different things you can do with these set of bowls and run with this. Okay. Now, I have a special challenge. Y'all see what this says? If it fits, it ships. All right, this is a 24-hour challenge. This is only for people who watch the Move It Monday or the Move It Monday replay, because you have to watch the replay to be able to do this. Now, here's how it's going to work. It's going to run for 24 hours. All right, now before I tell you guys the secret, you have to all promise me that you're not going to tell anybody who doesn't watch the replay. If they're not on here right now and they don't watch the replay, they don't get to play. Okay. So don't tell them, because that's going to take away from you. So here's how it works. If it fits, it ships. You will need to submit $100 between now and the close of Tuesday. So midnight, 11:59 Tuesday. You're going to want to make sure that you have put that in there. Okay. So you've submitted at least $100. You can submit more. That'll be great. It'll give you more chances, but $100 will get you in it to win it, with one more thing you have to do. And what is the one more thing that you have to do? You have to post on the Hooray page. All right. In the feed of where this is. Okay. So, and I might put, I'm post something about if it fits, it ships, but I'm going to say, you have to watch the replay to know what to do. Okay. So what I want you to post on the Hooray page, on the group here, either in the replay of this video, okay, the replay of the Move It Monday, or you can post it, on the page itself. And what I want to know is what the extra money you can make in Tupperware can do for you. So in other words, share with me, like, making extra money in Tupperware lets me buy new cleats for my son to play baseball. Making extra money in Tupperware is going towards our vacation. I'm going to Disney World with the money that I make from Tupperware. So it's got to be something about what you're doing, what you're going to do with the money that you're making in Tupperware. All right. So I want you to think about, what can Tupperware help you to do? Can it help you pay off a credit card? Can it help you send your kids to camp? Can it help you go on a vacation? Can it help you put gas in your car right now? That's what's going to qualify it. So I'm going to run my list at the end of the day tomorrow from now. So it starts right now at 8:30 on Monday night, and we're going to go till 11:59 p.m. on Tuesday. And everybody that submits 100, I'll run the report, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to look for your comments, because you got to comment to be in it to win it. Okay. But if it fits, it ships. Teresa knows she got a great big if it fits, it ships. I love that, Marcia. That's wonderful. Yes. You are, that's so, she just had surgery, guys, and Tupperware has been able to help her out during this time. So it's really valuable to do that. So she's already got her comment in there. You guys can put your comments in there now, but sell your $100. And so for the folks who were watching the replay, drop your comments. Let us know what you're doing with that extra money that Tupperware's you're making with your Tupperware business. And don't forget, the sky's the limit to what you can make in this business. The more you sell, the more you make. All right, let's keep on going, because we also have another opportunity for you to get in some big drawings as well. As we know, all month long, we're honoring Brownie Wise, the founder of the Tupperware Party. This amazing lady right here. And when you submit sales of any amount this week and you have a recruit this week, you're going into drawings for some really cool prizes that our regional Dora Neubauer will be doing. Plus, you're going to be entered into drawings at the end of the month that are national drawings. And those are going to be super cool as well. So, several of you have already got some recruits in this week, which is great. And now you can make sure you got your sales in there, and that's going to be awesome as well. Okay, what else have we got going on here? Let me see. We've got, of course, reminder that our kit is available for everybody that joins. And something I want to say, guys, I had this come up the other day when I was doing our meet and greet. And when we're talking to folks about joining us, one of the things that, we're really excited to tell people, hey, you can be a super shopper and you can shop for Tupperware at a discount all the time by joining us. And we just focus on that part of it. And we forget to let people know that this is a way we make money. And this is something that could help them make money, because maybe they love Tupperware and they'd like to buy Tupperware at a discount, but they don't have the extra money necessarily. So they could really benefit from having a Tupperware business that they could be working. So I think, we kind of sell ourselves short and we sell other people short because we don't let them know that they could be making money selling Tupperware. So be sure that when you talk to people, maybe you hook them by saying who loves Tupperware and wants to shop for Tupperware at a discount. But once they say me, say, well, let me just tell you that you can open a Tupperware account for $15 and you can shop for a year. However, you also have, don't forget that part, you also have this option of getting this amazing demonstration kit. It's over a $350 value for $119. And simply by letting us help you with a show and tell party or reveal party, get you started, let your friends know. You have a free website. You can post it. You can share it. You can make money, because for every 100 you sell, you can make $25. So see, you could be making an extra $100, $200, $500 every week or month or more simply by starting a Tupperware business. So, it's up to you which way you want to go. Because give them the choice. Let them make that decision. Because like I said, on the meet and greet, I had this one lady, she goes, I didn't know I could make money doing this. If I'd have known that, I think I would have gotten the other kit. So don't sell yourself short. Don't sell the business short. Don't sell them short. Give them everything that they can get so that they can see. And of course, don't forget our party reward bonus and our first order bonus. When they sell $40, they get the amazing refrigerator set. You also get that. And she has your new recruit has a chance to get both the mandolin and the Cheese Smart low rectangle. So that's another great plus. And they can do that within 2 days. It does not take long to put together a party. If they sign today, they could start working a party, a 24-hour party, and just doing some posting on Facebook. You could even do it by, using texting and letting people know, like, hey, I'm doing a quick text party. Is it okay for me to add you to the group? And then you just text them the specials, or you can do it in Facebook Messenger and you can say, hey, I'm doing this special 24-hour party. Would you like to be added to it's a group chat. It's just for 24 hours. And I promise I won't blow your phone up, for more than 24 hours. And so you go and you just post in the chat. You don't add them. Now that's the biggest no-no, because everybody hates to be added to a group chat without being invited. And especially like one like where people are going to try to sell you something, it needs to be opt-in. Would you like to be part of this 24-hour party that I'm doing in chat? And they say yes, then you add them. And so that way you run it, you post, 10 posts over the next 24 hours. When people comment, you don't comment in the chat. You go off the chat, you message them, you say, hey, I see you were interested in the cold brew. Oh my gosh, let me share with you a recipe I think you will really love. And then you send them a little recipe about it. And then you start that conversation and you get their orders through a personal chat, not in the group. The group is only for you to post and for them to comment. Your comments are always to them one-on-one, but this is a way that you could pull in some more sales in the next 24 hours. So think about that as something you could also try. We are working towards 69 recruits for the month in honor of the one and only Charlie Brown's birthday coming up this Saturday. So, guys, let's keep building. We've got all these folks here who have already welcomed one recruit, and Teresa Pittman, Colleen Helgram have both welcomed 2, and Tara Henderson has welcomed 3. So we got some more to do in the next 48 hours. And last week we talked about that, right? We talked about going fishing. We talked about looking for folks, casting a wide net, hooking people, with the right bait, and then reeling them in. And I gave you all a challenge to do in 24 hours. And you know what? I only had 2 people who met that challenge. And I want to give a big shout out to them. Rebecca Carrion and Donna Jo Wilkinson both took me up on the challenge. They reached out and talked to 10 people and sent me their results. And both of them, because I didn't want to decide who was the winner, both of them got a Go Fish water bottle. So congratulations to both of you, because you know what, guys, if there's a challenge, why would you let it pass you by? These challenges I give you aren't because I'm trying to make your life difficult. These challenges are so that you can benefit, your businesses can grow. Because one of the things that I have learned is you don't have to be the most talented, but nobody should ever work harder than you. And so when you get out and you do the work, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get the results, because it's all about the process. The results will come when you do the work. And that's going to be the key to what we're going to do here over the next 48 hours here, right? All right. So I decided we'd have another contest, another little challenge here. And this one's going to go actually for a couple of days. So we're just going to start like this. And evidently there's some game or something called High Five Treasure Hunt. I've never seen it, but I like the graphic because I wanted to do something with high five, because we're going to talk about fives, doing things in fives. And I know that this is what leads us to the treasures, right? So we did this back in November. Some of you may remember we did something sort of like this. And it's kind of like a scavenger hunt for people. All right. So I'm going to give you 5 categories tonight. And your job is to make a list of 5 people in that category, in each of the 5 categories. And then that's, so once you've got that list, you're going to send me a copy of your list that this is who I have. Because of course, once we have the list, there's going to be something we're going to do with it. And we're going to use that list to give us a place to start talking to people. And I'm going to give you things to talk to them about over the next few days. Because, there's always something exciting that happens in a new month. And you just might find that come Thursday, there might be something exciting you want to share with all these people. So you're going to have your list ready so that you can go. So the first group of 5, get your piece of paper. Do you have your piece of paper? Does everybody have your piece of paper? Okay. Write down these things. Okay. So number 1, 5 moms of teens. Okay. Teenagers. They can be anywhere from 13 to 19. They can be kids that are in middle school. They can be kids in high school. They can be kids going off to college. Because let's face it, moms of teens have a lot of challenges. They have kids that are involved in a lot of activities, a lot of sports. They have kids that are in band or in chorus. They have summer camps. If they work a full-time job, they might not really want to have these kids alone at home all the time if they're the younger ones. So they might want to send them to some kind of a camp part-time. They might have kids that are starting to work, and maybe they're making some money, but maybe you're matching what they're making so you can help them buy a car or pay car insurance. They're going off to college, and there's going to be a lot of expenses. So these moms could really benefit from our Tupperware business. Now, we're not going to talk to them yet. We're just making the list. 5 moms of teens. Okay, so that's your first list. Have you all got that written down? All right, here's your second list of 5. So start another column. 5 school workers. In other words, 5 people who work in a school. It can be a teacher. It can be a teacher's aide. It can be a bus driver. It can be someone who works in the cafeteria. It can be someone who works in the office. It can be someone who works, cleaning the schools. It can be any school, elementary school, middle school, high school, could be a college. But the thing about it is that, especially if they're in, the primary, secondary system, summer is coming and they're going to be out of work. Now, teachers have the choice of getting paid 12 months a year, getting paid 9, getting paid more for the 9. It's up to, but most other workers who work in the schools, they only get paid when school's in. So come summer, they don't have a paycheck. And I will tell you that these are great folks to reach out to right now because they're going to be looking for something to do. I had a gal that sold with me for many, many years. She was a teacher. And every year, right around this time, she would go ahead and get signed up and get started. So, making her contact so that when school was out, that second week in June, she had a full date book of parties. She would hold her parties June, July, August, and she would usually go right up into the middle of September. Okay, she'd start in the middle of May and she'd go to the middle of September, and she would use the money for their summer vacation, and then she would start her Christmas fund, and she would say, put the last half of it away towards her Christmas fund. And then she would because school would be going and she wouldn't really have a lot of extra time, she would put it on the back burner, and then she would do her teachings throughout the rest of the year. And then come May again, she'd rev back up again. So those are some people I want on this list. 5 people who work in schools. All right. Group number 3, people who work in an office. Now I'm giving you a wide range here, right? It can be any kind of office. But think about this. If they're in a big office, they've got lots and lots of contacts there of people that they can have their Tupperware book there or set it out, things like that. People who work in an office, even if it's a smaller office, they might not get out a lot. It depends on what they do. I had an appointment at the doctor's office last week, and I always take a catalog in, to see everybody. And I dropped off my catalog, and I got a call back from one of the ladies that works there. She's one of the nurses in the doctor's office, and she says, "I saw the catalog." She goes, "I looked at it the last time you were here," and she goes, "And I meant to call, but I never did." She goes, "But I need some stuff." Guys, she bought $250 worth of Tupperware because she hadn't seen it in a while. She hadn't seen a catalog. So make this list of people who work in offices, and wherever they are, you're going to drop off catalogs to them. These are people that you can get out to. You might not even know the people in this office. You're just going to walk in and say, "Hey, everybody, I'm with Tupperware, and we're just servicing the area. Wanted to see if you guys would be interested in looking at a Tupperware catalog." And then you start the conversation. "Oh yeah, we'd love to see a catalog." You hand them the catalog, and then you say, "Hey, is that your business card?" And you take their card and say, if you're interested, I can come back later in the week and bring some stuff just to show you what Tupperware has that's new. In fact, do you have a microwave? Because I could make you a cake in your microwave in 9 minutes. I did that at my physical therapist office. There's only like 6 people that worked in that office. I took in my Tupperware and I cooked for them, and they got, they fell in love with it, and they bought a pressure cooker and they bought a MicroPro grill. So guys, this is a way for you to reach new people. You just got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to try this. So 5 people who work in an office, make a list. Okay. If you don't know anybody that works in an office, then find an office, write down the name of an office you're going to drop in on. All right. The 4th list of people. So like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our 4th group of 5. 5 people who work in fast food. Okay. And as fast food workers, just because, that's a tough job. And people who can be nice when they're working in that kind of a job are people that we want, and then it's something that a lot of times people are looking for something else to do because they maybe don't get enough hours, or they don't work, get enough, maybe they don't want to, they're tired of smelling like fried food all the time. So you've got people that you could reach out to that way. You can take this also to some of the more what I call casual dining. It could be something like a Chili's or a Chipotle or something like that, where you go in and you go through the line and get your food and go sit down. So maybe it's not like a McDonald's or a Taco Bell. It could be one of those casual dining. But 5 people who work, in food service. I'll give you a little range there. 5 people who work in food service, because you have options for them. All right. And then the last group for tonight. Okay. Because remember, I said I'm going to do it again tomorrow. This is your first 5. 5 brides to be. Okay. And you might go on, I don't know that many people getting married, or 5 people who have maybe someone in their family is getting married, maybe someone that their extended family is getting married, maybe they're the aunt or the cousin, maybe they're going to be in a wedding. Okay, so those are the people I want you to be looking for. People that are either getting married, people who have family members getting married, people who are going to be in a wedding, people who are going to be giving a shower for somebody getting married. So think about that, because we're coming into bridal season. Tupperware is the ideal gift for anyone who's starting up a household, and we want to reach out to that. You could be doing bridal shower parties with these folks as well. So you want to get this list of people that you can be reaching out to. So these lists are all designed to help you reach a new group of people that you can have a party with, or you might talk to about joining your business as well. So you want to think about that. Think about how you're going to find these folks. If you don't know a bride, what can you post on your page that will get people to tell you that somebody's getting married? You could do something, about what's the most popular month for people to get married, and who do you know that's getting married in that month? And, just get people commenting, and then you can message them and kind of find out who's getting married, who knows someone getting married. So that you have this. So 5 names of people moms of teens, 5 names of people who work in schools, 5 names of people who work in offices, 5 people who work in fast food, 5 people who are getting married, or not have somebody in their family getting married, or they're friends with somebody who are getting married, and they know somebody getting married. Okay. So that's your group. And you're going to do that, and you're going to make this list. So you're going to have 25 names, and you're going to snapshot it, and you're going to share that with me. So you're going to post it either on the page here. I'm going to do a high 5 treasure hunt. I'm going to post this, and everybody gets to play with this. And everybody who does it is going into drawings for prizes. Okay. So for each category, I'm going to do a drawing. So if you do all 5 categories, you're going to be in 5 drawings, and I'm going to give away some fun stuff. Okay. So that's just a fun thing to do, because once again, it's all about the process. If you are talking to people, you are going to meet people that are going to help you grow your business. So how many of you are pretty excited about this? How many of you think that you could do this? Because you have to make that commitment, because you know what? Someone else might be no more names than you, but are they going to work as hard as you? That's the key. Are you going to work as hard as you can to make this happen? Okay, then it is just amazing what we can do. Yep, Marcia is, and Jennifer's already working, and Tina's going for it. Fantastic. Okay, so reminder, tomorrow night we have our Keys to Success Tuesday training. Every Tuesday night we have a special training class for you guys to be a part of it. Tomorrow night's is host coaching, which is key to having successful parties. And our amazing director, Pam Stokes, is going to be leading that one. So jump on that tomorrow night, and make sure you get lots of notes on how you can work with your host, because you can have a party that's $100 party, or you can have a party that's $1,000 party. And it's really and truly up to you which one it is. Okay. So be sure to drop in for that training tomorrow night. And of course, when you're coaching your host, you need to be sure that you know everything that's in it for her. Don't assume that anybody knows what to do to get it. So you start with, by hosting, they're going to get their salt and pepper shaker. And they have to close the party by the end of this week for that to happen, because there's a new one that starts on Thursday. They, with the 350 party, they can add these awesome ice trays. At 500, they can get their exclusive host gift special, or $75 in free Tupperware. And at 1,000, they can get that bonus and that double host credits. And then come Thursday, we have another brand new host gift special. Oh my gosh, this is so adorable. So you're going to have your ice prisms, and you're going to have this pack and carry picnic collection, plus this brand new booking gift, which I love, this little Basic Bright mini rectangular set. It's just the perfect little size. It holds 4 Fig Newtons. It's great for you to put some nuts and things for your protein snacks when you're traveling. So it's just a wonderful little size. A dill pickle will fit in it as well. So you can use this to date lots and lots of parties too. And of course, finishing up for tonight, want to remind you to be sure that you are registered for Jubilee by this Wednesday, because we have a big goal. When we have 50 registered, I am going to be giving away a free registration. So make sure you register before Wednesday night at 11:59 p.m. so that you can be in the drawing for a free registration. And, as we get everybody registered, I'm going to set up a special group so people can connect with each other. Who wants to ride together? Who needs a roommate? And things like that. JC registered today. Awesome. That's going to be great. Just have all these folks with us there. And Charlie and I are getting ready to order the pizza. Not going to order it yet, but we are going to have a pizza party, and we're going to have a party in our room that night, the short night after we finish our fun night. So we're all going to go back to our room. We're going to have a party. So you want to be there. You want to be there with us to be in the party, right? Okay. So Monday night, what did that do? That's weird. Oops, go back. Well, go back. Anyway, Thursday night, this Thursday night, it's Stepping Up. It is a special time for you to come together with me and learn why you want to move up in Tupperware, what the big picture is, where you can go with it, how you get there, what are the steps that it takes for you to get to those next level. It is a Zoom. This is posted on the Hooray group as well, but I'm just telling you right now, mark your calendar. It's supposed to say 8 p.m. I don't know what happened to my picture, but join me Thursday, May 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern time as we talk about what's in it for you by moving up in Tupperware. And as we finish off tonight, I have a fantastic quote that I want to share with you from Rick Goings, who was the former CEO of Tupperware. He was with us from 1995 till just about 3 years ago. And he was a brilliant speaker. I loved listening to him. And one of the things that he said is everyone you meet is exactly where they want to be in life. Otherwise, they do what it takes to be somewhere else. We are where we are because of the choices we make. And I remember my friend, Kirsten Jones, was at a meeting when he said this, and she was really offended because, her team was doing about $500,000 at the time. And she was like, well, that I don't agree with that. I don't agree that I'm where I am because, this is where I want to be. And he said to her, he goes, then change it. And she started thinking about it. And she said, she realized there were things she wasn't doing. She wasn't pushing herself. She was kind of complacent. She was in a place where she felt like, she was working and she was doing good, but there were so many things she wasn't doing that she could do. And she said, you know what? I'm going to just test myself. I'm going to push myself just a little bit more. I'm going to try things that I haven't tried before and see what happens. Guys, this was, maybe 6 years ago when she did 7 years ago when she heard him say this. Last year, her team sold over $30 million. So you are where you are because of the choices you make. You are exactly where you are because that's where you want to be. Otherwise, you're going to do something different. So if you are happy with the way your business is today, thumbs up, more power to you. But if you're going, I want more, then make a decision tonight that you are going to be the one who shows up and puts up more effort than anybody else, because nobody's going to beat you when it comes to working hard. They may have more smarts, they may have more experience, they may have more talent, but they can't beat you because you work harder. And it's the person who works the hardest that is always the one who wins. All right. So hopefully, guys, you got some ideas of things to do. I'm looking forward to seeing your list. I'm looking forward to seeing what we do in the next 24 hours. And how we close our month of May. And I'm even more excited about what we're going to do in June together, because together we are better, right? So thanks everybody for jumping on with me. Are you ready to dance it out with me? Let's get a little move it, move it. Good night.